Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, Howard? What's up, Beats?
You know, if you learn how to salsa, women might actually let you close to it without you committing a strip search.
Yep, Portland. What's up, John Cena's mom?
No, seriously.
You sent me an email. Yeah, just forward it back to me.
And then once you understand how consent works, maybe you can reach things to get some action without having to commit assault.
Is this orientation fine, guys, by the way? I don't think it'll let me go sideways. It never has. It never lets me.
By the way, if you're looking for a bar in the general Portland metro area where that actually has women interested in fucking cops,
Yeah, it doesn't. That's all.
on the ward of Clackamas County called Estacada. There's a couple of bars out there where
Okay,
you're
good. This
definitely
is perfect
finding
then.
about 4 women who are interested in fucking pigs, but they only have about 12 teeth between them.
Yeah, so this is the Portland ICE facility right here. During shift change, that's where they'll come out. But this is what's out for now.
Nobody wants to fucking
Sometimes the agents will talk shit back. They're shouting from inside.
He just doesn't have sex.
They're yelling something from inside.
Nobody wants to fuck a pig.
Yeah, the agents are in there yelling. I can't tell what they're saying. Oh no, I think that's people over there. Actually, that's not agents.
ICE stands for I can't ejaculate. Big dicks don't work even when they masturbate. When's the last time you got to touch a fan's body without having it cuff it against its will first?
I think I just got it,
You
Beats.
dreamed about it in high school, but it never happened, so now you're a Nazi doing it without consent. You losers getting all this? Good.
Hey Ryan, can you hold this real quick? Just keep.
You got TikTok or
YouTube.
YouTube?
Isn't it cool how these streams look like they're coming from the only 2 guys who were not invited to the party? That's why everything's from the outside, and nobody's talking to them. Don't worry, I'll talk to you.
It doesn't.
Hey Ryan, how are you?
Pretty good. I like your.
You're right about my name. Calling me by my name when I'm never even locked up is goofy, you weirdo. You're in my neighborhood, though. Everybody here knows me.
I know.
You're
I'm
just
not.
like the last one to learn.
I'm not trying to dox you.
Everything is like,
I'm not trying to dox you.
I don't care what you're trying to do. You're gonna fail. I'm just letting you know you're an idiot.
Okay.
Good.
I knew that since a long time ago.
That was Ryan. Maybe we should just let Ryan hold the phone. It'd be way more fun.
Just record the flag, let it go.
Yeah. You guys are funny. Yeah, so right here, this is who's I guess ready out here, and then there's
I thought your little twink boss Andy was supposed to show up tonight. What happened to that?
Andy's not my boss. Wait, when?
He's not your boss, then where do you get the funding, dork? We're getting paid by George Soros. Now you're the fucking liar.
You know what? I do get paid by Andy. No, you're right.
Damn it! You got it.
Oh, wow, that took 10 fucking seconds for you to
Yeah.
get in reverse.
Yeah, I was
You
joking.
wouldn't be full of shit, would you?
Did you pick up on the joke part of that or what?
No. You idiots don't take jokes. That's why you're incels.
Yeah, I'm an incel. He's got the rainbow Antifa flag there. Hell yeah.
Just keep recording the flag, my little bitch. Good boy.
Do you know Palestine's not a state?
Did you know Palestine's older than Israel?
It's not.
No, it's not.
Wait. Actually, this is interesting.
Somebody failed history. We're done.
Wait. Who built the mount? Who built the
We're
mount
done. New subject.
that Al-Aqsa
We're
is
done.
on?
Nope, we're done.
Who built it?
Nope. You don't know history. You don't get to ask stupid questions.
Who built the
Palestinians
mount?
first. Nope.
Who built the mount?
Nope.
Who built the mount? Al-Aqsa Mosque is on a mount. Who
Nope.
built
You
it?
need to acknowledge actual history first.
King Herod
Palestine
built it.
existed first. Oh, you want to talk about kings? Fuck your kings.
King
Palestine
Herod
existed first, weirdo.
was the king of
Thank you for the
Judea.
one-minute opinion. Everybody's already heard
He
it.
was
Get
the
over
king
yourself.
of Judea. The first recorded reference of Israel is in 1209 BCE. The pharaoh Merneptah wrote about a conquest in Israel. Islam didn't exist until the 7th century.
Who wrote it?
Who wrote
You
what?
White supremacists. No shit.
Who wrote what?
The bullshit that you just recited that is not historical fact.
When did Muhammad live? The 7th century. The Arabs were still in the Arabian Peninsula.
Fucking history, my friend. Stop. You've already failed every class. Jesus Christ.
The Arabs were in the Arabian Peninsula until
Oh,
westward
really?
expansion.
Jesus Christ. You just failed every history class, buddy. Shut up while you're ahead.
Prove me wrong.
Ugh.
The mountain was built by a Jew. The mountain the mosque sits on. That's the answer to the question.
Christian Zionists are the cringiest suicide cult on earth.
I am not a
you
Christian.
You want to kill the entire fucking world so you can send most everybody else in into your hell.
I'm
you
not-
guys are the worst.
I'm not a Christian.
It doesn't matter what you are. Your fans are all Christian Zionists. That's what you perform for, you dancing monkey.
I think most of my Zionist followers are Jews. Not Christians.
Yes, everybody knows most of your followers are actually just bots, but the 20 dorks who actually do follow you are Christian Zionists, also known as the cringiest suicide cult ever.
I think trans is crazy suicide cult. Last 6 school shootings are trans.
What was that about school shooters? Why are they always Christian Zionists?
No,
Like,
they're-
always.
They're trans.
What?
Yeah, 2 out of 100. You don't want to do that math, idiot. I know you can't handle it. Why do they always have the same shit written on their guns that is written in your comment section, Twitter?
Nobody's saying anything in my comments. What are you talking about? Nobody's saying anything about school shootings in my comments.
I think trans to be in the military.
Oh, come on.
Just be in the front lines.
They are, you pussy. Where are you?
No, I said I believe they should be.
Yeah, they are, you pussy. Where are you?
I don't think they are.
I know, it's because you're a fucking idiot. You don't read actual information.
Who built?
How many trans people here are veterans? Oh, wait. All of them. Except
Who?
for 2. Find out who's not, you shitty journalist.
I'm not a journalist.
I know you're not. That's why you're just some idiot with a fucking cell phone and a Twitter account.
And picks his nose.
If you were a journalist, you would have an editor that I, as a person who lived here, could email and
Maybe he
ask
does.
to say, yeah, if you were an actual journalist, either of you would have an editor.
I'm a salaried
When you
journalist.
lie, I can email them about what you lied about in my neighborhood. But
I-
since neither of you is an actual journalist, and you're both just dicks with Twitters.
I am a salaried journalist, and I'm the head editor of my company. I'm the head editor of my company.
You're not an editor. You're out
I-
here, you're out here recording fuckwit. That's not an editor.
I am the head
No,
editor.
who's your editor?
Sure. Who's
No, who's
nobody?
your editor?
I don't have an
Yeah,
editor.
this is fake
Well, it
news.
depends on what job you're talking about. I work for 2 companies.
Fake news. Who's your editor? When you lie about what you record here, who do I email as somebody who lives here about the lies you told?
I
the
report
editor?
directly to my CEO. You can.
Okay, so you don't answer to anybody. You're not.
I answer to my CEO.
So you don't. So who's your CEO?
Don't
Are
worry
they
about
an
him.
editor?
My CEO is not an
So who do
editor.
so when you lie, who do I, as a person who lives here, get to write about the lies?
You can
told
go
about
on my
neighborhood?
company's website and
No,
look through our
what's
staff.
The address? No, what is the email address?
I
of
am
your
not.
editor?
I'm not
No,
reading my
what's the
staff's
email?
emails. I am
No,
not.
you lie.
I am not
Who's your
sending my
editor?
staff's emails on a live stream.
Okay, since you're one of those weirdos who likes to talk over people, I'll just use this so you don't have the ability anymore. Who is your editor? When you lie about what you record here, who do I get to email to ask them to set you straight so you can print a proper retraction about the false information you spread? Who is your editor, fake journalist?
Yeah, I'm a salary journalist. I am paid a salary every year to be a
Okay,
journalist.
who's your editor?
I work for Today's America.
Okay,
You
who's your
can
editor?
go to our website and you can
Okay,
figure that
who's your
information.
editor?
Yeah,
Editor, email address.
I'm not giving an email.
Email address for the editor. That's why you're a fake journalist. You can't even give an email address for an editor.
I'm on a
That's
live
why you're
stream.
not wearing a yellow vest. That's why you don't have a press pass. That's why
I
you
do
get
have a
to
press
piece of
pass.
shit with a Twitter.
I don't have
You're
my
not a
badge on me,
journalist.
but I do have one. I have two of them.
He's like Dan Parker with a mute button. Well, you can find himself.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm not telling him the staff, like any staff in my company. The funny part is I've been talking to these guys all day and actually having like a genuinely good time. This guy is just crazy.
He is right there.
What's that?
He is right there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Me and Chandler just wants to debate me all the time.
Yeah.
But I actually like talking to Chandler though.
I personally like how your only answer is that you police yourself like the pigs.
What are you
That's
talking
very
about?
appropriate.
what?
Okay.
You can hit up Katie's editor.
Don't have an editor.
No, Katie does.
It's not true.
Well, Katie's got an editor. Why don't you hit him up?
What's that? You said this.
Katie's has an editor. Why don't you hit?
What is your editor's email address?
No,
He's
no,
not
not
a
mine.
journalist.
Katie.
Yes, you two fakes. What is your editor's
He's
email address?
not a
I'm not a
journalist.
journalist.
I'm not
Then why are you
giving
being
any email
creepy with
address.
a camera phone?
I'm not.
No, no,
I am a
said
journalist.
Katie.
But why are you being creepy with a camera phone if you don't have an editor? You're not a journalist. Okay, yes, you turn your phone to something else before you turn it around. That's not that clever, Ryan.
I fucking like that shit.
Okay, stop showing me your phone, weirdo. Nobody cares.
Oh, yes.
You're sitting here creepily recording people.
I'm not recording.
Sure, that's why you've got a battery plugged into your ass.
That's good.
It's seriously, it's going like right up your asshole. It's crazy as hell to look at. Anyway, so who's your editor?
I'm not reading you an
You
email.
don't have an editor because you're not a journalist.
He does.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
who's your editor? What's their email address?
I'm not obligated to provide you any
Yes, you
information.
are. What is your editor?
I am not
you
obligated.
lie about what you see on my blog. Who do I email
I'm-
to set you straight so you can print a proper retraction because you're an actual journalist?
You can go figure that
You're
information
not
out.
an actual journalist.
Oh, okay.
You don't have
Yeah.
an editor you can share with me.
My job description
What a
is false,
fucking
I guess.
shock.
My job
Okay,
description
what's
is
the
false.
email address?
You can figure that
Read it
information
out
out
loud.
yourself.
Use your words.
No, you can
What's the email address of your editor?
You can figure that out yourself.
Give us a website.
No, what's the email address of your editor? I don't want to read your fucking website.
You can
I want to
figure
know who
that
I
out.
talked to about you lying.
Go figure it out. Use your big
You
boy
publish
brain.
your shit on Twitter. I don't need your website. No, don't go figure it out. If you're a legitimate
You
journalist,
go figure it
you
out.
say which journal you work for.
I
What
work
makes
for
you a
Today.
journalist?
Today
You don't
is
have an
America.
actual journal.
Yes, I
Being
do.
Some dick with a Twitter does not make you a journalist. That just makes you some dick with a Twitter. Who's your editor, loser?
I work for
Who's
Today's
your
America.
editor?
I don't have to give you that information.
No, you don't have to give me that information. But if you're a real journalist, you want to.
Why
That's
would
why
I?
you're not a real journalist.
You're yelling in my
Who
face. Why would
is
I want to
your
give you
editor?
anything?
Who is your editor?
Don't
When
worry
you
about it. Go
lie
figure it out.
about What you record in my neighborhood.
Go figure
Who
it
do
out.
I get to email in order to set your crazy ass straight?
Go figure it out.
Oh, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
no, I think
go
I've
figure it
already
out.
figured it out. You're not a fucking journalist.
I work-
You're just some turd with a Twitter.
I work for Today's America. That is the company
What
that
is
salaries
Today's
me.
America? Nobody cares about your fucking Twitter crowd, weirdo.
No, it's a media
You're followed
outlet.
by 998 Twitter bots and 2 losers.
Sure.
Who is your editor?
Don't worry about it. I'm not-
What is their email address?
I'm
when
under-
you lie about what you record here, who do I email to set your crazy ass straight? What is your editor's email address?
How about this? I'll tell you who my editor is when you tell me who built the
Tell me
mount.
now, you crazy bastard.
When you
who
te-
the fuck is your editor? You're not a journalist.
When you tell me who built the mount that Al-Aqsa Mosque sits on, I'll tell you.
What the fuck are you talking about? Who is your editor, weirdo?
Don't worry about it. Go figure it
No,
out.
you're not sorry. You're trying to
I-
distract.
I told you-
Who is your editor?
I told you who I work
What
for.
is their email
I
address?
told
I
you
don't
who
wanna
I
have a
work for.
conversation with you.
I-
I just want to know who I can email when
Yeah.
you lie.
I told you the company I work for. Go figure it
I
out.
don't care about the company you work for. Who is your editor?
Go
I need
figure it
an
out.
Email address. Journalist.
Go figure it out.
Yeah, that's not what a journalist says, asshole. That's why we know you're fake.
Right. I'm fake. Got me. My salary apparently pays me to do nothing.
You dorks are the lamestream media. You are owned by billionaires and Andy No. You trash won't even quote an editor that we can email when you lie about what you so-called report in my fucking neighborhood. So when you lie about what you record on my street where my address is in my home, I don't have anybody to email to set your lying ass straight. That's why you're not a journalist and you're just some piece of shit with a Twitter.
I know, I tell you what.
And nobody cares about what you write either. The only people who check Twitter now are the ones who used to check 4chan, losers.
What account? What's it?
Let's make one up.
What's that?
I'll make one up.
Huh?
I'll make one up.
What?
I'll make one up. It looks legit, right?
I can't even read that.
Oh, I just
You was here yesterday. I think you was here yesterday.
make one
Oh
up.
no! Don't do
Okay.
that. Yeah. That's not. I don't report to that person.
Oh no, I just made it. Well, I don't think that's even spelled his name.
No, yeah. Just don't give
What
him
she
anything.
said was any right-winger in all black is a fucking pussy.
Okay.
Well, you know who Katie's editor is.
Yeah. Don't give him shit.
No, it's Andy.
Oh.
Katie?
No. Yeah. Well, for me.
Yeah.
I wish I had a police like I got old school Congo flag next to it there.
Dustin.
Congo from the
Dustin.
European
Oh, Dustin, run! Dustin, you already know who Katie's editor is.
Ryan, why are you telling people to run from an ambulance? Are you so white that you don't even know the difference between different sirens?
No, because never had the ambulance or cops call me. Come after me.
Why don't you just announce your privilege through a megaphone like this, you dork?
Hey,
I thought he was gonna pop off on Twitter.
No, it's from our sweat lodge. We had a sweat lodge. It was awesome. We had it for like 2 or 3 months. Yeah. And the city was like, they tore it down, but that was on the fence. So like we saved at the last second. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Well, I'll send you a picture. And the picture, I have a picture of it on the fence too. Yeah.
That's Ryan. That's Ryan. That's who that is. Ryan Amateur. Amateur, right? That's how you say it? Amateur? Okay. Amateur. Ryan Amateur. Chris left.
Business popping off, Ryan? Your idea of a party is really sad.
Where's your picnic?
you know that was a joke, right?
Yeah, I know you're a joke, so what?
No, I said that was a joke.
Yes, I know you're a joke, so what?
No, I'm not live anywhere else. It's just here.
You guys seem kind of decentralized and anti-fascist. Almost like you're just making this shit up yourselves as you go.
Because all the people who refuse to sign, they gotta go back to the
So the shift change is at probably around 1. So the ICE agents inside there will need to like leave work for the day. So they will line up their cars inside, and they'll open those gates, and they'll have to come out here. And obviously, all the protesters are out here.
It's been a while since I read a book. I don't read the.
That's crazy live. Chat.
He doesn't
That's
know how to
crazy.
read. Don't rub it in his face that he doesn't know how to read.
That's what I mean.
Can you read it aloud to him?
Can I read it out? The Moodix has been seeing its 4th anniversary coming up, and now the publication of the 3rd book. Oh, shit, sorry, man. I mean, I patched you up on that.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, it is mega. It's fucking, it's the book now. It's not long, and the last one. It's the fucking book. How long it but it has felt like the days that may pass, that they have a very sustained.
Would it be possible to get lullaby music for Ryan as well? Lullaby music? I can't. Somebody needs. We need lullaby music.
Me and Ryan know each other, and Ryan doesn't show my face for a fucking reason because.
Oh, I thought you wanted because you were talking to the chat. I thought that's why you wanted it.
No,
So,
no,
okay,
no,
your
you
face
did
ain't
it before my face.
No, I didn't. I swear to God. I didn't.
Yeah, I've seen you, dog.
Yeah, this is like a whole ass.
Well, there's nothing going on over there. It's just I'm doing it live.
No, I know.
Yeah. I seriously didn't. I didn't show your face until you like
I'm
talked
not
to the
gonna
chat.
read it to you. I'm not gonna allow you to sleep on a fucking chair, dude. You can read it yourself.
I don't know how to weed.
You don't. With a weed. He
Whoa.
doesn't know how to weed.
Whoa.
It's okay.
Why are you saying that right now?
That's not me.
No.
Nobody over there is. No, somebody took a picture of us.
Somebody like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, it's the Buddha. This is like an actual version of him. Like,
No, I'm saying they're probably looking at us like, what the fuck is going on over there?
No, I know.
I think we took
But like this is like an actual original one, which is super fucking sick, dude. Like if you have like
comics.
Yeah, dude, no, it's fucking fire. Like I don't know if you like any comics, but like this one's
I used to read the Batman, like the anime, like back in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
I was a collector of those.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, did you know PSU? Like I went to PSU, right? But they have like a whole ass fucking floor directly.
Like DC Comics?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you know that shit, right?
I didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't know they had it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, it's like.
Did you watch like Batman Beyond back in the?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were like literally.
Yeah. This is Portland. So this is the Portland ICE facility. So probably around 1 a.m. Pacific time, we will get ICE agents that have to leave work, and so they'll line their cars up on the inside of the facility, and then the gates will open, and the protesters will basically just like stand in their way and stuff, and like face off the cops with the fence. So that's pretty much what we're waiting for. You know, anything might happen in between, we don't know.
We don't have flying cars yet.
Yeah. I mean,
we could.
Dubai, dude. Dubai's fucking popping off with that shit.
Really?
Yeah, the police force has flying cars.
No, they don't.
Yeah, dead ass.
In Dubai?
Even playing right now. Look it up.
And you talking about in Dubai?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like flying motorcycles too. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah, dude, look it up. It's fucking.
Oh, those kind. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thought you meant actually. Fuck, it would need a lot of horsepower to get me on this.
Yeah. Bro, I think they got you, dude. Those Dubai dudes, like, those officers.
How much do those things? How much does this cost?
Here they come. There's one right there.
Oh, is that you? Always looking at a duck?
I've got one of those in here. Those little piggies.
Oh, is that pig?
Somebody gave one to me in Seattle.
My bag is fucked.
Somebody gave it to me in Seattle.
You have one.
Well, somebody gave it to me in Seattle, but I just put it in my side pouch.
Do you know what they mean?
It's pigs, yeah. Right? Pig cops.
There's like secret
Oh, the pigs,
codes
yeah.
for 'em.
There's what?
There's secret codes for them.
What do you mean? Oh, they're like
Yeah,
Morse
it's like
code or
Dutch
something.
codes. Like, you know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they give you different colored straws?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
secret
that.
codes for 'em. If you're pressing like a certain amount of times, like people like know what you're saying.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
crazy. I don't think mine works even.
Secret codes, dude.
Oh, is that me? No, I think mine's broken.
Are they coming out?
Yeah, she's gifting me. It's the windows. Oh, is it gift?
Oh, wait, here they come. See, this is shift change right here. Looks like, or no, maybe it's just one person that has to leave.
Up there when he was reading the book, they were probably like, what the fuck is going on down there?
Let's come check it out.
We're just helping, educate.
Yeah,
You
teaching
have the book like right in front
Yeah, I
of
know.
you.
I saw.
teaching Ryan how to read.
Ryan knows how to read. Don't be mean to him.
helping.
Hey, I was in what's it called? Tag?
Forget some of the letters.
Talented and gifted.
You were in that?
Yeah, I was in Tag. Yeah.
I see a lot of conspircy theories about that.
Yeah. Tag.
The gifted programs. Yeah. Sorry,
Talented
sure.
and gifted. It's like in Oregon. It's like the reverse. It's like they have special ed for people that were. So talented and gifted were like the the performers, I guess. In like elementary and middle school. I was in Tag. No, I was in.
Now the gate's closing. I feel like they do this every time and everyone's surprised. Like this has happened multiple times where they like open the gates and close them.
It's just funny.
Huh? Yeah.
Because it means they forgot something.
Yeah.
Do they do live on X?
Yeah, they do, but it's like weird.
Is it?
They do it, yeah. I don't know if you can do it directly from
You
X.
probably have to be premium.
Maybe.
How come FPS happening on the broadcast? DOJ guys just play on the
So it looks like one vehicle needs to leave the facility. So you have agents lined up on the inside of that gate, if you can see them. And so they opened the gate and they were going to come out, but then they forgot something.
Andy know to come out of his hotel.
I'm not trying to incite
There's no
anything.
reason to come out.
Dude, I'm not trying to
So
incite
you're gonna sit
anything.
here and try to incite something, and it's not going to work.
I'm not trying to incite anything. I'm not trying to incite anything. So the gate's back open. So they're gonna come out and make a corridor for that car to get through.
You make it always make it worse. Like you guys, why don't you get some fucking training?
So if you don't leave the driveway, you're subject to arrest. This isn't even actual shift change.
So hey, we're live today at Portland Ice facility.
12 assholes to use one driveway. Stop touching people, you fucking creeper. Get your hands off of people. Nobody gave you consent, you fucking weirdo. What are you doing in the middle of the street? Use the driveway like an adult. Beat your horn, you fucking dork. Why are you so stupid? You don't
Stay out of the driveway. Stay out of the driveway.
What are you, like a matador with a car? What the?
Did you see how he said it when he came out?
What's
That
that?
was the first time I seen him actually get out of the driveway. Usually
Oh yeah,
hey, move aside.
yeah. That wasn't shift change though, I don't think, right? There's only one car. Couldn't have been, right?
I was surprised.
It couldn't have been shift change. So.
It's like only 11:30.
It's only one car. We got DHS flashing up there in the window.
See, there's a guy up there. There we go.
Yeah, this is Portland. This is the ICE facility in Portland.
I don't know if that was.
Cam.
Yeah.
Cam, I just heard you have a great nickname. It's Cam the Ham.
Cam
And
the
I'm
Ham,
thinking
okay.
If you finally reject capitalism, you can be Cam the cured ham.
Great next to Cam, man.
You know, Ham Sigby. I get that sometimes. Ham Sigby. It's just the first initial swapped.
Ham shaker.
Ham Sigby. Yeah.
That was it?
It's like
the last name. I don't know.
Higby. Yeah. So it was like Ham Sigby.
Well, did you see how they came out like get out of the driveway? That was the first time like I've seen them. No. Usually, okay. The last couple times I've been here, they're like, please get out of the remove yourself.
So the guy who just came up, Chandler. He's the guy who like lets everybody use his bathroom and stuff. The last 2 nights we've just debated capitalism for like, because last night was super boring. There was like nobody here, so we just debated economics for like a while.
Well, for better or worse, we don't have any. I just
Yeah. I don't have many followers. But you see how the sergeant came out and was like, move.
Yeah.
But usually he's like, just move to the side, get out of the driveway. Like, me, I don't know. It sounded different to me.
Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe ICE and DHS are having a fight in there. They don't like each other. But understandably.
They don't like each other?
No, they hate each other.
Why?
Because they don't like the fact that they see the public. And when you have a disabled, the ICE are a bunch of Nazis. DHS, they're just like security guards for federal grounds, right? Most of them are MIPOC, right? But ICE, all of them are Nazis, like actually Nazis.
Well, the people that come out like ICE, they're the DHS police.
The blue guys, right?
Yeah.
Blue guys, that's DHS. The guys in camo, that's ICE.
I mean, still,
The ICE guys are like actually Nazis, so they don't like each other, understandably, because
No,
they're most of our
they're comrades.
No, they're not. They hate each other. I mean, we've been in there more than you have, I think, probably.
Have you actually been there?
Most of us. Yeah.
You've been detained?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I got.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, you know what I've been detained for? This is great. You'll love it. Creating a loud or unusual sound. Talking into a megaphone while I was standing right there. Off of federal property. I wasn't even being loud. They can just detain.
What sound did you
They
make?
don't take a picture or anything, do they?
Yeah, they take your picture.
Oh, really? They book
Take your
you?
pictures, take a picture of your hands. They try and get us in shit.
So I assume that when they arrest, if they like, what was it? The skateboard kid or whatever? They probably just arrest them.
Skateboard guy?
Just to arrest, fingerprint them or do whatever you need to do. But then actually charge them with them.
Well, they give you a citation that like isn't really.
Well, you know, a court case.
No, they said that I might get a court date, and then it's been
For what?
for creating a louder unusual sound.
What was the sound?
That's not a.
I was talking into a megaphone. I was literally talking to them.
Oh.
I was just explaining the history of fascism to them into the megaphone, and they came out and grabbed it. They were just bored. They get bored.
Well,
It's because it's because they probably like wanted to intimidate us or something. I don't know. Maybe they had a reason.
How many
Maybe
we got tonight? We got 1, 2.
Usually, I think it's just misunderstood.
just a what?
They're just bored, right? They get bored. It's like why they were shooting at us a whole bunch yesterday. Right?
So what if technically, let's say they move this, they build a new facility in Clackamas where there's no bus lines or anything. Would you still go there?
Depends.
If they totally left this building, because this isn't a bad location. It's so it's accessible,
True.
and there's only 4 cells.
But I mean, building one in Clackamas, is that like where they're planning to build one?
I assume that because it's the out of the Tri-County, it's the reddest county, and the county, Clackamas is the sheriffs are pretty.
Yeah, I guess we would have to go all the way out there.
There's still shift change coming up at 1 a.m., so that's when they'll line up all the cars and get out. It seems like just one person had to go out just now, but a shift change. 1 a.m. we'll get a lot of people out.
Chipola, the one in Seattle.
Or, a lot of cars will come out and
I believe.
there'll probably be
But
conflict.
it's rural, and it's like a U.S. embassy where there's a gate, and it's like huge, grass. It's not like it's.
It's this
like,
Portland
there's
ice
some things that are, like,
facility.
right against the curb.
That's where we're at right
It's
now.
the exact opposite. So.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be a. It would just have to be a.
Oh, they would probably build them from scratch.
Go home and do what in the morning?
And they probably have,
What do you mean?
Downtown, they have like all the slits and just so they don't have to expose themselves.
Crenellations. and
Yeah.
shit. Fucking build a goddamn medieval fort.
Yeah.
She's not here tonight, the medical girl.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, can I get that charger?
Yeah. Fucking evil gothic fortress. That'd be cool.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Or like a
Yeah, I can see someone in there right now.
Oh, it's doing that. It won't let me charge on
There's
here.
someone
There we go.
up in there. They flashed the light. Here, I'll give you guys a tour. I don't know how we. I'm calling people in here. So me and Cam, we are chilling out here at the ice facility. So, what time is it, Cam?
It's 11:33.
Okay.
So there should still be shift change at 1.
Yeah, technically there should be a shift change. I don't know if you guys.
That was just one car.
It won't. No one left a comment. So, usually during the shift changes, usually what will happen is
Charger won't let me. Can you hold mine too real quick, Ryan? My charger.
They will come out and you got both phones right now. So they'll come out and they, for the cars to come out to do their shift change. And I don't know what that was, but usually, and then these guys will, prevent them from, actually physically leaving or the incoming cars. And then whoever gets detained, they'll actually go in there. They'll bring them in there, fingerprint them, photograph them. There's only like 4 cells in there. And 1 second, so if they detain you, they can only keep you for a maximum of 12 hours. If it's over 12 hours, I'm sure they do that, but the deal has to sit with the city of Portland, where this property gets rented out for $1 million a month. But
Yeah, so there's people. That's their little encampment down there. There's some people across the street, and then you just got some people out here. Yeah, and then this is the Portland Ice Facility.
ICE breaks the lease or breaks the terms of agreement, and they're trying to really get them on the 12 hours. If they detain people over 12 hours, then they technically break the lease, but that's really hard to prove. So, other than if they break
You all hate me?
find in violation of the lease, they can do that. But so far they haven't. So
Where in Portland is it? It's
That's why all these people are out here.
like near Central
is
City.
They want ICE to leave Portland, this facility. Well, that's not going to happen. So
Or
when
city
you bring
center,
them
I
in,
guess.
they do all what they need, and
Oh, there's a book. I had it on VHS. That was, I had that. Yes, it is on VHS.
the live stream up there. And then there's the business over there. And destroyed.
It's not. It's a live stream. It's not. You're on a public sidewalk. It says if I continue filming him, it's harassment, but it's not. I'll just take a seat back down and continue filming. That was a skateboard guy. Where did Ryan go? Oh, here, I'll show you guys some stuff. So this is the facility here. So you can see it's like completely covered in graffiti and spray paint stuff. See shoot ice pigs right there. That's actually new. That wasn't here a little while ago. Shoot ice pigs. Come down here, Ryan's down here. Molotovs to melt ice. Can you see that? Calling for Molotovs to be thrown at ICE agents. Kill Trump. Kill Trump again down there. If you can see, it's kind of behind the bushes, but kill Trump. Fuck Trump. Kill pigs right there behind Ryan. Kill pigs. This is where they detain people, is right behind this here. Train tracks here, so easy access for people. You know, the trolley drops people off and whatever. I missed? What did I miss? Oh, you're saying the shooter missed Trump?
Private elementary school.
So you guys here real quick. Just gonna buckle my helmet. Had a head itch. So yeah. And like I said, their encampment is over there. It's actually a school that somehow is letting them operate their protest out of the school. Shoot ice pigs. Death to Trump right there, if you see it. Death to Trump. American Gestapo. It rained today, so a lot of the chalk got washed away. But
Hey!
oh, something's happening. Oh, they're going after Ryan. Ryan got too close to the. Ryan's in trouble. This guy's just trying to block my camera shot. So he just wants to block my thing. So basically, I think they're mad because that's the encampment right there. So they're mad that Ryan came over here, I think. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, Belly Ray was down here the other day. I didn't get to talk to him because I was undercover, but I think it's because Ryan is near the encampment. I think that's where he's like filming into it or something. So they're like basically kind of policing him or something, I don't know. Something stinks over here. Yeah, they're standing in front of me, yeah. They're blocking me. Ryan's in trouble. Mexican flags are on the other side. At the actual ICE facility. This is in Seattle, this is Portland.
We have a video to show you.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
I don't care what's we got a video to show you. Look at that.
Stop fucking touching me. Back up. Back up.
I see it. No,
Back up.
right here. It's perfect.
Back up.
Dude, you are 1 second away. What do you want?
I'm
I'm alive.
You're alive. Finish that sentence. Don't be a little.
I don't want to watch a fucking fox.
It's not a fox.
It's a red panda.
Panda, dude.
It's a red panda.
It's a panda. Look at it.
I want to watch. I can't turn.
No, it's fine. Look at it.
I don't want to.
Show them. Show them what they want to see.
They don't want to see
Give
that.
the people
Yes, they
what
do.
they want.
No, I was giving a tour.
Okay, but look how cute it is.
Yeah, it's definitely very good. It's AI.
It's not AI. It's a red panda.
They're that cute. They're just that cute.
Look. Okay, show his viewers. They want to see. They're lit.
It's a red panda being afraid. It's a real animal. It's a real animal.
That's AI.
It's a real animal. Look at it. Oh my God. Why are they
That's
so
the
cute?
that's the Ryan distract button.
That's the everyone distraction. How are you guys not more distracted by it?
Dude. No, I'm being serious. I'm walking this way. I'm walking. I don't have to. Go back. No, I don't have to. I'm walking. I'm not saying anything. No, I'm not. Get out of the road. Dude, I'm actually going the sign right there. I'm recording. I'm on the line. I'm on the line.
Why don't you just go and...
I'm not even going to your campus. I'm going over here. Dude. Nope.
Ryan, you're not one to talk about touching people without consent.
Yeah, so why are you presenting to come up over here? This is fucking sign. Yeah, I see it.
Why is it in the fucking sign? Yeah, that's why you came over.
I didn't do anything. Why are you flipping me off? I didn't do anything. What are you flipping me off for? There we go. The wide stance.
Show them where they, release containers. Do it. Went around the TV show, show them the sign, and then you didn't let me go to the camera. So then I came over here.
There's multiple companies. I'm getting a little sick of having these discussions with you. You've been out here for weeks. I've been out here every fucking day. We have this conversation every time you come out.
I get it, it's public property.
We have this fucking discussion every time you come out here.
I feel like the only reason Tom Holland's not here is because you guys suck at your only job and you haven't been able to incite a riot on the block.
I'm not trying to incite a riot.
Horseshit. What else are you doing in my block, you know?
Do you own the
You're
block?
standing here, no, but I live here and you're standing here recording my building. What are you doing, you fucking freak? Why are you recording my block, you fucking weirdo? What are you weirdos doing? Yeah, I'm not recording. Yeah, it's a free country. That means I'm free to ask you what the fuck you're doing. I'm not recording. So you're just free recording your phone.
Y'all stupid.
Yeah, this doesn't look like recording. You realize he's recording and recording, right?
Yeah.
So why are you guys on my block in my neighborhood recording? Why? I'm trying to ask you a question. Why you're running away? Hey, quick.
What?
What are you doing recording in my neighborhood?
I just felt like doing it. Here to share a document.
Weird.
That's cool. That's cool. Sure. Just a protest. I'm just here to document.
Okay. Are you recording? Okay, cool. Who are you documenting for?
My company, Today's
Are you
America.
just some cringy bastard with a Twitter? Or
Today's
are you
America.
actually a journalist?
My
Are you
company.
doing something funny?
I work for Today's America.
Voyeur being really, really cringy.
My company is Today's
You're
America.
just being really, really cringy.
No,
Your
I told you.
company.
I
Okay.
told you who I work for. No. I'm not saying my company is. I don't. I'm not saying it's my company that I own it. It's my company that I.
You guys are sinking. We have more person.
But that's what porn rings.
Are they coming out for shift change or what?
But that's what porn rings.
I'm not saying I own it. It's not my. Not my company that I own it. It's the company I work for. Yeah. No. I know who owns it. It's the company that I work for. When I say my company,
Because you're not a journalist. You're
it's
just some
not
weirdo
true.
on my blog.
It's not true. It's fine.
That's fucking
Say that.
weird, dude. What are you doing?
Say that. Fine.
Yes, you can record, but why here? Why?
You can say that. It's fine.
What are you doing on my blog, you freak? You guys really do this in the middle of the night? That is fucking weird.
I'm on a live.
Yeah, I know, but this is fucking weird. What are you doing?
That's okay.
Okay.
You're like this?
What are you talking about?
This, right here.
You found this sticker and you started asking me questions.
This is right here, right? You approve it. You approve it. You approve it. What are you doing in my blog when you're coming from? You're focusing on some very unusual shit. I think it's interesting. Yeah, there's good things everywhere. What makes my blog I already did my loop. So what are you doing? I'm on live. They want it with you. I'm like smoking. What the fuck are you doing on my sidewalk, weirdo? You don't own the sidewalk, dude. No, I don't. But what are you doing where I live, weirdo? I'm recording. Okay, that's on live. Why? Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, I can. I can also ask you, and I can interrupt your recording and ask you what you're doing on my fucking block.
I got no need to leave here. I live here. What are you doing here? I'm alive. You're being creepy. Okay, you can call it whatever you want. Yeah, but it is creepy. Okay, your viewers will agree with that if they have a brain cell. You're just on somebody else's blog. Okay, so houses over there. Yeah, I'm recording.
What are you doing on my blog?
I'm recording all the graffiti.
Okay.
Why
Why do you gotta do that in the middle of the night? That is weird as hell.
Because they want to see it.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Why?
Why do you care?
You don't post your shit live. You edit it first.
No, this is live. This is live.
Oh, you're finally doing the live thing? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So why are you pointing your shit at my building in the middle of the night?
Because I'm looking at the
Okay, you keep your camera away from me, dude.
There's hundreds of people who live here.
But you keep away from the balcony. That's the
Did anybody here ask me to come by and record our home?
private property.
They want to see all the graffiti.
Did anybody here ask you to come and record our
They did.
home? Okay, so did everybody here give you permission to come by?
Everyone can say
It's public. You don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to.
private
So is
property.
the entire fucking country. What are you doing on this block?
Because I feel like I can.
Okay, that is creepy as hell.
I can.
Creepy.
Yeah.
That is really creepy. That's some more. Yeah, as usual. And now you're recording my chair.
Zero viewers, Ryan.
I know.
Zero fucking viewers.
But keep your cameras off the balcony. It's private property.
Yeah, show all your zero viewers.
Don't ignore your rights. Obviously, don't ignore your rights, but you can't do. Sidewalks, okay. Building windows, swimming balcony, illegal. Make sure you're on camera. You're not very smart, you know that? You're dumb as fuck.
He has 10 charges. You think he's smart?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, chairs are gone. Who took his chairs? Come on, I was sitting in those.
He took them.
No, he
They
didn't.
were gone when we came back.
No, he didn't take them. Somebody took them. Come on. There's some chairs down here that are missing now. Ryan's chairs. Yeah, 2 chairs right there. They're definitely over at the camp. Your chairs are gone.
Come
Oh shit, ICE is coming out, or DHS is coming out.
They did?
No, nah.
Yeah, good ass.
Really? Yeah. Swear to God, pinky promise? They really took him? That's fucking crazy, dude.
You didn't even do it, dude.
Well, I did.
You didn't connect.
Oh, you connected after? Oh, I didn't know that.
Did they actually take my chair?
Yeah, man.
Who?
They're taking them right now.
Wait. Oh, they put him in front of the fucking thing.
No fucking way.
They took Ryan's chairs and put him in front of the fucking gate, and DHS just took his chairs. How do you feel about that?
What about Cannon?
I don't know why they took the chair.
I should have noticed that when I fuck it. You guys knew.
Fuck you guys gonna
So Ryan, we had 2 chairs set up here. Ryan and I were sitting in, and they took the chairs and they put them up there, and DHS just took them.
Bye! Back into your fucking cage!
Why did they take my chairs? I'm actually kind of hurt.
Yeah. Enjoy your cage! Bunch of fucking bitches!
Like that back
It's me.
you know what it is.
Man, I should join this show.
Oh, good job, you guys fixed the gate! Nice job, proud of you guys!
I actually can't believe that.
They put them in front of the gate. You should have seen. Is that the only reason they just came out, was to take those chairs? I think it is. They only opened that to take the chairs.
Stupid fucks!
They didn't. They're not doing anything.
They take them all the time, man. No, they're literally sitting on like our chairs right back there.
It's in the gate, right? Though, right? Yeah. Like behind the gate.
Yeah, if you want to talk to them, you probably get back.
Okay. Where's? Which side was it on?
They take our chairs to the right side, so they might have taken it to the left, but they'll probably go to the right.
Tell these guys are the anti-joy boys because they see somebody dancing. Use the group.
What is this now?
Left hand. That was your right. Does it? It's not this one.
Damn, now he has to use his purple ass legs.
Yeah, shift change should be at. Shift change should be at 1. That's when DHS will come back out.
I know you guys are obsessed with Katie and Hughes Badger, but
Be safe.
No, it's not upset. Y'all are disgusting.
Yes.
We want to puke every time we see you. That's the
Yeah, I tell
problem.
everyone, I'm like, we're gonna
They're not
connect,
here.
we're gonna figure it
No,
out.
you,
It is
Ryan.
safe until then.
Stop making it about Katie and Honey. You are disgusting.
I think I'm quite lovely.
You are a little cutie.
That's your first step out of the closet. Keep it up, big boy. I believe in you.
No, I saw it, but I'm still
Me, don't forget me.
You got like maybe a good 20 people, 25 people here. Oh, I didn't show this one. So you got.
Is this your coverage of the outgoing Antifa riots like you assholes keep saying on Twitter?
Oh. Wait,
Just
why
so
is
your
that
audience is
true?
aware, this is what your Antifa riots
What's that?
look like on Twitter.
Well, yeah, I
This is
understand.
the reality.
Like you say, you're winning. Feel that always on non-violent.
People standing here protesting.
Republican moms, I'm single.
That's your Antifa riot.
Happy born this.
Are you projecting that you're gay?
Walking contradiction.
Are you projecting? Someone asked me, are you projecting?
I'll paint your dance.
I think it's pretty good, Tracy. So you got this one. Is,
the government.
Brian, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. You're the one who needs to go to therapy to get over all that repressed homosexual shit.
They're not
Yeah?
my dances, they're my ancestors.
Like, you're in Portland, dude. Get over your shit. Let your freak flag fly. We support you. We accept.
keep Portland weird, right?
Portland's already weird. You need to join it.
Weird, dude.
I said keep Portland weird.
That means keep Portland white.
Portland's a very white city. Many black people see that the city exists here. Portland is hella racist. Oregon too. Hella racist.
I was born with two legs, so I guess I'll have to use them, right?
Maybe a dumb cracker, but
I heard that.
I'm not chasing you. I'm too fast for that. Like Roadrunner and Wild Coyote.
That's probably what we recorded that year then.
How do you guys feel about family separations?
I'm not even going to tell you my position.
But you support the people who do it.
I would. No, I'm not going to tell
I don't
you.
think they should separate families.
What they do.
No, I disagree with you.
No, I don't think they should.
Yeah, but you support them anyway, but they do. So
What they should do if their parents are illegal, they should.
Yeah. So
Are you like a cult?
if you don't separate families, the reason I won't tell him is he'll just yell at me, but I know you won't. So, I do support family separation because if you don't separate families, that means you give families preferential treatment. And if you give family units preferential treatment, that increases incentive for the cartels to abduct children and traffic them as family units. So, like, I filmed 3 documentaries at the Texas-Mexico border, and each time what I hear is like, so one deputy told me how he encountered this family that had been walking for 3 days from, I forget what country they said they came from. One of them was a cartel coyote, and the other 2, a man and a woman and a child. And so, yeah, no, you're good. You're not. And so basically he went up and he said, when was the last time you ate? 3 days. Okay. So he goes to his truck and he grabs his ham sandwich he had for lunch, and he gives it to the little girl. And he says, here, eat this. The mom rips it out of her hands and eats it. And then he goes, okay, that's weird. And he goes back to his truck and grabs the second one that he had, his entire lunch, and gives it to the girl again. Same thing happened. So he separates them and asks the mom, is that your daughter? Yes. Dad, is that your daughter? Yes. And then asks the little girl, are those your parents? No, my mom's here in America. I'm going to see her. She's never going to see her mother. The cartel was smuggling her as a family unit so that once they get here, they can get a leg up over any other illegal immigrants. So allowing families to get preferential treatment only increases child trafficking. And in addition to that, I don't think that children belong in detainment facilities. So when you get detained, so this was a Trump policy, the family separation. But in reality, what it was Trump said Obama did kids in cages. So how about we take the kids and we put them in Department of Health and Human Services shelters instead? So they have better conditions. That's what he did.
What about
Or
the kids that are getting pulled out of foster that are getting
He sat in an air-conditioned office and typed press releases. He's a
Yeah. I think that all children should go to HHS shelters if they're illegal immigrants. They should go to HHS shelters. But also another thing that Trump did when he did that policy was not just send them to HHS. No, you're good. Is it? It's not me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So another. Oh, you want? Okay. Yeah. So what do you want? Another thing he did is like, so if there is an option to not send them to HHS shelters, and instead, like, let's say they have a living relative in the United States, like an aunt or an uncle or a grandma or something, then they send the child to the family member rather than sending them to a shelter so that they can be with their family. But it's basically just so that the children don't have to go to the facilities, if you get what I'm saying. Like, they're not in jail, basically. Because the kid didn't, even if the child was part of an illegal migration to the United States, they're a child and children don't have the right to consent or anything like that. So they don't deserve to be in jail. So that's why I support it. It's not because I think we should just rip families apart, but it's the whole idea is like better for children.
More than 90% people did here.
Oh, I thought you didn't even hang it. I got sad. Well, what about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Our country destabilizes the countries that a lot of that migration is coming from. So, and the whole fucking immigration process is beyond broken. Like, beyond.
Sure.
Well. It takes some people 20 years, and beyond that, like, the amount of money that it takes to become a legal citizen is insane.
Well, I think
because it should not take someone 20 years to get a fucking citizenship. Especially when we're the ones who destabilize all those countries.
I think it depends on the situation. I would challenge you and ask you how you think we destabilize those countries. But furthermore, I think it should be difficult to be an American citizen because we want skilled people coming here. We want people who are not criminals coming here. And I'm not saying South Americans are criminals or anything like that. It also applies to Europe and whatever. But furthermore, there are what, 3 billion people in poverty across the world. If it was easy to be an American citizen, all 3 billion of those people would just come here and become American citizens. But we could never sustain that. It wouldn't be possible. So it can't be easy to be an American citizen. Maybe 20 years is too difficult, but there has to be somewhere in the middle, and it should be merit-based.
Okay. So going along with that logic, how do you feel about the doctor that was attacking his car, taking his child to school, literally in an Iranian doctor? And we already have a shortage of doctors here in the US.
Sure.
And he was detained by ICE.
Was he illegal?
Well, his visa had lapsed, is what happened.
Sure. Well, when your visa lapses, you're supposed to leave. Is the problem? Like, in these
you
laws.
leave or you renew it.
Sure. But you can always renew it. But these laws, what I find interesting is that these laws are not, like, 8 U.S. Code 1325, improper entry by alien, which bars you from coming to the U.S. without permission of an immigration official or inspection by immigration authorities. That law was written in 1945, and it's been U.S. code since then. It's been enforced by every president. And Obama, I know you guys, a lot of you guys aren't like Democrats, but but like Obama deported a lot of people too. So it's not new.
I feel the same way about Obama.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm
so
sure.
It's both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think a child should ever have to be put through that type of trauma ever.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, I just think that, as far as the family separation thing goes, is when you give, there will always be a way to profit from things when you treat people differently. And if you treat family units differently than you treat everybody else, that creates an opportunity for the cartels to make money, and they can and will exploit it on a mass scale and incentivize them to traffic children, not for sexual purposes, but to manipulate the U.S. government. And it creates, because the number one thing the cartel imports is not drugs, it's people. That's the number one thing that they import. So if you don't have a child, you pay the cartel a higher premium to get a child, basically. And then once that child gets to the United States, you basically abandon it or give it back to the cartel. And like when I did ride-alongs with sheriff's deputies in Texas. Sorry. When which way?
Right there.
Okay. So when I did ride-alongs with sheriff's deputies in like Kinney County, Texas, they're like, we see the same child come up, and then it gets sent back down to Mexico, and it comes back up again. So we'll like detain the same child repeatedly, or their parent, the child gets caught up in the detainment process. Like it's the same kid every time. And the sheriffs know this, and they relay it somewhat to ICE, but it's like a game of telephone, because once ICE gets them, it's out of the sheriff's hands, and the sheriffs aren't the ones intercepting, or the ICE aren't the ones finding them, So it gets lost in translation, and they don't realize that it's just children being trafficked. 578. It's been fluctuating, so it was like 1,000 earlier, like when they came out.
I was like, damn, 62, and I was like, oh wait, I'm dumb.
Yeah, but that's my position as far as that goes. It's like we shouldn't incentivize child trafficking, and also kids don't belong in kids don't belong in like these cells back here. You know what I'm talking about? So.
Well, I'm glad you agree that they don't belong in those cells,
Yeah,
because there
children.
are other people who follow you that do.
I think children who don't violate lawful order. So like I think if the DHS says like don't step on the driveway, and you're doing, and then like going up and doing whatever like up at the gate, that's obviously a problem for them, especially if it's close to shift change, and they'll detain people. But like the children of illegal immigrants did not choose to illegally immigrate to this country, right? They had no choice in that decision-making process. So like innocent children who have basically just been forced to go along with whatever their parents want to do don't belong in these cells.
Well, all children are innocent.
It depends on how you define a child, and I don't agree with that. All children are innocent. So like, do you think school shooters are innocent? I don't think school shooters are innocent. I think school shooters shoot up schools.
They're a creation of a product of their environment.
Sure, but they're still not innocent. I agree with you that it's a product of their environment for sure. In a lot of cases, mental health issues, but they're still not innocent. And school shooters. Sorry. It's because my back hurts. but most school shooters are children. Like pretty much every school shooting is child. There's been maybe a couple that have been adults, but the majority of them are children that attend that school. So.
Yeah, children who have been desensitized and faced a lot of trauma.
Yeah, for sure.
Who didn't get counseling.
Yeah.
And who knows what kind of home life they had.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I know how that goes. I had a rough home life, for sure. I mean,
I mean,
I was homeless for a while.
I've worked with sexual assault and domestic violence advocates and a lot of children. So
Yeah.
I've had quite a few different jobs.
Yeah. I haven't worked with children per se, but I know how it goes. Like,
and so like to say like, you know, that
I was a child you probably would have worked with. We'll say that. Like, you know, I was homeless and it was.
So then.
It was rough.
With that, along with that, being that you have that experience, how is it that you don't like you're not into socialistic programs?
Socialist programs, like what do you mean by socialist programs?
Well, like right now, there's a lot of funding being cut to a lot of different programs, like school lunches, just schools in general, PBS, a lot of different things, NPR.
Well, you probably picked up on this when I was talking with Chandler last night, but I'm like economically obsessed, so I read a lot, and I read a lot of capitalist theory. So I don't think that socialism works. And that's why I'm not into socialist programs, because I don't think it works, and I think that it de-incentivizes growth. And like, I think Chandler is kind of the same way a little bit, where like, if you look at the byproduct of like Soviet USSR or Mao's China, it produced far worse outcomes than we currently have on every front. So like even climate, the Soviet Union, USSR, was emitting way more like toxic fumes than us. Yeah, but when they were socialists, and there were more child workers, there was more poverty, there were more people in jail. Like it wasn't good all around. And socialists find ways to claim that what they're doing is working when it's not. So like the Soviet Union claimed that they abolished homelessness, but what they actually did is they just rounded up all the homeless people and put them in jail.
Put them in gulags.
Yeah, exactly. So they never abolished homelessness. They just took the homeless people and put them somewhere else.
Which is something that they're trying to do here in the U.S.
Well, we don't really
to an extent.
We don't really enforce vagrancy laws, but like you might get homeless people put in like the drunk tank for the night, but in most cities they'll be back out in the street.
But with the new laws that are coming out, they're now allowed, if someone's homeless on the street, to pick them up and then put them somewhere else, as in like a labor camp.
Well, what labor camp are homeless people going to? Because the majority of prisons in the United States are not for-profit prisons, and the majority of them don't have labor. The majority of them are not for-profit.
What about Angola? That's a for-profit.
Angola, I'm not familiar. I don't know Angola, but I've looked at the number of for-profit prisons in the United States, and it's like the vast, vast minority. Now, most prisons have jobs that inmates can do, but they're not for-profit jobs. So, like, they're jobs that are actually like help them recover, because a big part of prisons are two parts: punishment and rehabilitation. So like part of your rehabilitation is like, oh, maybe you want to go work as a librarian, or somebody else might want their GED. Sure, yeah. And some people want to get their GED. Somebody has to help them get their GED. Tutors, in addition to people who administer tests and stuff like that. So there are lots of jobs in prison, but I think a lot of people oftentimes confuse jobs in prison for labor in prisons, because the prison doesn't make any money because somebody's a librarian. That's a program that is just in the prison for the prisoners only. So a lot of people mistake that, and a lot of prisons that have jobs get included in the statistic of prisons that have labor, alleged labor. You know what I mean?
I challenge you to look up Angola prison.
Okay.
That's here in the US.
Yeah, I don't agree with for-profit prisons, by the way. I'm totally against them. So I don't support them at all, because I think that it undermines capitalism and incentivizes prisons to lock people up, because the more people you have in your prison, the more people you can make work. And so I don't agree with prisons. It increases the likelihood of corruption, and it increases the likelihood that there will be collusion with prosecutors that cause people to go to jail who don't deserve to be in jail. So I don't agree with that at all. I also don't agree with the death penalty. So, I mean, I'm what you would have called a liberal 30 years ago. Or 40 years ago, right? I'm a classical liberal. I probably agree with you guys more than you know. We don't agree on the big stuff like economy or immigration or any of that. Like, I'm pro-gay marriage. A lot of socialists. I'm pro-legalization of marijuana. And I don't know, probably a couple other things that we could agree on. But obviously the big stuff, economy and immigration, are things that I don't agree with you guys on.
What about, what is it, DEI?
Yeah, I don't agree with DEI. I think DEI is a violation of the Civil Rights Act and the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause. So if you prioritize one group of people over another based on sexual or racial characteristics, you are violating the Civil Rights Act, because the Civil Rights Act says you can't do that. And if it was done against black people, like if white people were prioritized in DEI, then you'd have people in the streets like we have here, right?
Well, I can tell you it's harder for a person who's a BIPOC of color, because we have to code switch when we're usually around a lot of white folks.
Yeah, sure. I get that, but like
the microaggressions that someone who is BIPOC, from personal experience, from moving from California to Oregon, last 15 years, I could tell you it's atrocious.
But DEI doesn't help microaggressions, though. It doesn't change that. The only way that it can help microaggressions is by replacing a white workforce with a black or Hispanic or indigenous workforce.
No, it should be a mixed workforce, because
I
we
totally
all have
agree with
something to
Exactly,
contribute.
totally. Yeah, sure. But I don't think that you should consider candidates at a higher rate because they are a certain color. And again, if this was a system that prioritized white people, you'd have riots.
Back when DEI was established, a lot of BIPOC people weren't up for jobs that were predominantly white.
What do you mean?
So like my father, for example, he had a hard time. And if it wasn't for DEI and affirmative action, he might not have been able to, and mind you, he went to school to be a lawyer first. He might not have been able to teach.
Okay. Well, I mean, post Civil Rights Act, there was obviously...
You have to admit, there is still racism in the workforce.
There's racism everywhere. I mean, you're never going to abolish racism. There's nothing, in my opinion, systemically racist. But there are obviously racist people that do racist things and say racist things to people and put them down because of their race. There's that in every which way. There are people that are racist against black people, Hispanic people, Native people, white people, etc. It's happened all throughout human history. You're never going to be able to abolish it. And I think that doing it in reverse it only further divides and alienates people. So what happens when workforces or restaurants say we do not serve black people? What happens with black people? You get really mad, right? Why won't you serve me? Why won't you? So what happens when you say we are going to consider black people for admissions at a college at a higher rate, and we're going to prioritize hiring black, Hispanic, and just brown people basically over white people? What happens then? Same thing, right? White people get really mad, and that makes them racist, right?
But the thing is, it should be equal playing field, and the fact is, DEI and affirmative action allow that even playing field for the longest time.
I think that DEI and affirmative action create a situation where the playing field is not equal because one race is intentionally prioritized over another. An equal playing field, I think, would be what we have right now, which is basically post DEI, where it doesn't nobody is. I think very rarely you'd find a situation today where people are not hiring somebody based on their race. I think honestly, today, without DEI and without affirmative action, there is still a social incentive for people to hire brown people because there are social consequences to not having a diverse workforce, right? People might say, I want to help a business that has a workforce that looks like me or whatever, which causes people to, without DEI, hire those people anyway. So I don't think you even need DEI.
Because people are dumb enough to put this on there.
Yeah, I don't think you even need DEI. So I think people are incentivized to do it regardless, just because of the free market and how social justice has changed.
Next time I go there,
DEI and affirmative action, that we now have that
next time I go there, I'll let you
playing
know.
field to a certain extent, because now I could go for a job and be looked at, even though I still have to code switch while at that job.
It's not even his house.
I could still be more looked at and access the job versus not.
But I don't think that's necessarily because of DEI, because DEI really ramped up
I'm sure you
recently, right? It really, really ramped up in the past probably 10 or 20 years. And if you look at studies from the past 10 or 20 years, they don't indicate that people are discriminated against based on race, especially job applications and stuff. What they do suggest is to some degree they discriminate against class, but not against race. But that's not surprising. There's probably a stereotype of we don't want somebody working here who looks poor, right? You don't want to walk into the Starbucks and a homeless person is serving you, because then whatever, optics, people won't want to work there. But in general, there's very little evidence that there is racial discrimination in hiring practices over the past 20 years.
I would say
even
more
30.
I would say
Yeah.
maybe like the past 50.
Well, if you look at like meta-analysis of hiring practices, it indicates exactly this. There was one big study that claimed that there was racial discrimination hiring practices based on names and job applications. So like a name that sounded black wouldn't be considered or get a call back as often as a name that sounded white. But a counter study to that proved that instead, and this is from probably early 2000s, the analysis instead proved that the majority of the lack of callbacks were not due to the name sounding black, but the name sounding poor. So like somebody named Denzel Washington, for example, sounds like a black name, right? Would just as likely to get a call back as somebody named George
Floyd.
Whatever. Well, what's a really white sounding name? I can't even think of one. Cam Higby. Here we go. Me, right? So they would be just as likely to get a call back as me, but somebody named like Shaquisha Jones or something, right? Sounds, it's stereotypically associated with it as like a poor sounding name, so whatever. So it would be less likely to get a call back. Just like somebody named Larry Robinson, right? Really poor white sounding name. Sounds like somebody who lives in a trailer park. They would be just as likely to not receive a call back. I guess, is shift change happening at 1?
Yeah, it'll be happening in about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I'll probably get out, but yeah, that's basically my position on that. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm not even paying attention to you guys. I'm just talking. It's not.
How do
No,
you feel about
it's not.
diversity?
It's alive. Diversity. Yeah, I think diversity is a strength for sure.
Have a good night.
Be safe.
Always. You too. See you tomorrow.
Will do.
People from what's that?
You know how your phone works? Yeah, I know it's live. You're recording it too.
I'm not. Well, yeah, it's gonna get it gets automatically posted after it's done. Yeah.
So this is what you do to crypt chicks.
I don't do. Okay. Yeah. I don't really. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. I think diversity is good for sure because people have different backgrounds, know different things, and have different specialties, and but I don't think you should force it. I think that diversity will naturally occur in a free market, and furthermore, it's a good thing, obviously, right? Like, especially people from different backgrounds. I think it's not necessarily about like diversity of color; it's about backgrounds, which inevitably leads to diversity of color, right? People from different backgrounds know different things, but it shouldn't be forced. No, we're just talking, man.
But going along, okay, so let's roll back to immigration.
Sure.
So going back to that, a lot of the southern states were Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
So,
See you tomorrow. Stay safe.
Will do. Always.
Month, it's been pretty dead.
So a lot of the southern states were Mexico, and we have borrowed with the Bracero program Mexican labor, and then we've shipped them back in cattle cars. So
in cattle cars, I don't know about this. I do know that like if you go to the border though, like there are migrant workers who come in every day in like mass numbers, and they go back to Mexico at the end of the day, and they're working the same way. Like when I was in high school, I had a friend whose mom was a teacher in Canada, and she would just drive to Canada every day and come back.
I challenge you to read about the Bracero program.
Sure, yeah. I can read it.
It would probably highlight a lot of stuff when talking about immigration, and especially with influx of
When was this?
the Bracero program was the 20s and 30s and 40s and up to the 50s.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it was
we did plenty of bad things around that time. Yeah, sure.
And it was because a lot of farmers didn't have the labor to fulfill their farms, and so
Sure.
because of the wars that were happening, and so they had to borrow labor.
Sure.
And the way that they treated that labor was atrocious. And
Sure.
then when they were done with them, they sent them back in cattle cars, and not most of them made it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we did plenty of bad stuff around that time. It wouldn't surprise me. The same time segregation was going on, so it wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, I mean, bad things have happened in this country for sure. But I don't think that basically would like justify illegal immigration today. I think that we need borders and we need security. It's not just an issue of economics where you lose tax dollars, but also one of national security. Like you can't just allow people to come into the country unvetted. You have to know who they are. You have to be able to document them, or you end up with a potential. Like, imagine China just sends a bunch of people. You know, our borders are open. China just sends a bunch of people in, and they're able to infiltrate the country and just live here. And then one day, China says it's sleeper cells, right? And Iran claims they have sleeper cells. And if they have sleeper cells in the United States, how'd they get here?
Can you not, please?
I don't want this pregnant.
Why? Just leave it alone. It's not fucking bothering you. Just leave it the fuck alone.
I think it looks ugly.
Sorry. He consistently does bullshit stuff just to antagonize us.
But yeah, so I think.
I mean, I understand with sleeper cells. Right? I do get it. Like.
Yeah. And that's how they would come in, is through an unfiltered border, basically. So it's like you also have that problem, and that's that also is a problem with birthright citizenship as well. I think, and I think basically citizenship should be determined by who your parents are. If your parents are American citizens, you're a citizen. So if you immigrate to the United States, you're naturalized, you become an American citizen. Let's say you're a Mexican, you're now an American. Then your children, your offspring, are then American citizens as well, rather than just being born on the soil. Basically, like every country used to have that. It's called just soil doctrine. Mm-hmm. Every country pretty much in the world had that at one point and had to get rid of it because of basically the primary problem in Europe was birth tourism, where people would come and like have babies on trips and stuff. But in the United States, obviously, we have a much bigger border than most of Europe. So
then, with that logic, wouldn't Trump's children be considered like that as well?
No, because he's a legal citizen.
Yes, but his wife isn't.
In my opinion, you should just need. So this is how I would write it, and this is how most of Europe is written as well. You are a citizen of the United States if one of your parents is an American citizen or both are permanent residents.
But that's okay.
So
Along with that, but that's what's happening right now when people are getting detained. Is one parent is a birthright citizen, and the other may not be, and so they all get taken.
Well, I don't know of any specific cases where people who, because birthright citizenship is irrevocable. So if you get rid of birthright citizenship right now, have you been
following along?
Yeah.
What's been going on?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to revoke that.
Yeah, no, I know, and I think you should. This is when I say irrevocable, I don't mean you can't get rid of birthright citizenship. I mean you can't revoke citizenship for people who already have citizenship as a result of previous withstanding Supreme Court precedent, Wong Kim Ark, which determined that birthright citizenship exists. So, basically, you can't revoke it for people who got it because the Supreme Court so if I write a law, if you're smoking a joint right now, and but if you were smoking a joint, and let's say it's illegal this minute to smoke a joint, it's like illegal to smoke weed, whatever, and then you finish the joint, you put it out, and you walk away. And then the next day, marijuana is outlawed, right? You can't then go arrest you for smoking a cigarette or a joint the previous day because it was legal when you did it, basically. So you can't revoke it for people who already have it. But you can revoke it for future people who would have it under that legal doctrine.
But see, that's the thing. There are people who are getting detained.
Oh, dude, I'll still take that. Get it from me.
That is exactly happening to them.
Sure. Well, I haven't seen any specific cases of that, but if that is happening, then I would say it's illegal and wrong. But,
what's happening in LA?
I haven't seen any situations where it's happened in LA, and I did really close coverage of LA. But it was. I don't know. I used to live in LA, and I was also there for the last round of riots. And
same. I used to live in LA.
Yeah. I lived up in Sherman. I was in San Fernando Valley technically, but Sherman
I went
Oaks.
to school in Irvine.
Oh yeah, nice.
But
like UC Irvine. Yeah. I did some coverage at UC Irvine.
I did my early childhood there.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
But it was racist, and it was not fun.
I don't know a lot about Irvine. Yeah, I did. The only time I
got a costume my second day there.
Yeah, really? Wow. Yeah. The only time I was at UC Irvine was for.
And I have a white sounding last name.
What's that?
I have a white sounding last name.
I heard you say that last night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Polish.
Polish. Yeah. I mean, racism for sure exists, and it happens. Yeah.
Like inside?
Yeah, that's another one.
Like inside the isolation?
Yeah, any other questions?
Trying to think.
Well, we need some tape so we can fix this.
I got one of those in here too. What's that? You don't want to make them kiss?
Oh, that's perfect. We can like string it up.
Okay.
The string with the pride flag.
Do the what? Sorry, I can't hear you. I know it's like hard for the gas mask.
The whole point was not to
You
put
say
it on
that
the
you're for gay
Well,
marriage,
not
right?
the whole,
Oh,
like,
Yeah, I support gay marriage.
Yeah.
like it's a little.
I don't support any laws about marriage. So I don't think that you should get a marriage license from the government.
Yeah.
Marriage licenses were invented during the Jim Crow era. It was an attempt to prevent black people from getting to get married, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the government should be involved in marriage at all. So I would just say we should get rid of all marriage laws.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Ooh, dude,
a
I
lot
could
of
just, like,
countries do that. Like
stick it
Israel
in
does
like
that.
this.
There's no marriage laws in Israel.
Sweep it like this.
So
But it's some seriously incel shit.
what?
I just friend virus, so I can't.
What is incel shit?
What you just said. That is some seriously incel shit.
What? No marriage laws?
Yeah, that's some seriously incel shit.
Do you know that marriage?
Nobody should be able to get together.
No. I didn't say no.
Nobody should be able to get together.
No. I said you should be allowed to get married. There shouldn't be any government marriage, right? Because marriage licenses and legal marriage were invented in the Jim Crow South to prevent black people from getting married. It's a false invention that was
Why
created
were marriage laws invented?
to prevent black people from getting married. That's what I just told
Why were
you.
marriage laws originally created? Not the exceptions.
Yeah,
that you're
no.
talking about in the Jim Crow South.
There were
I'm talking about the shit from 200 years before that.
Yeah,
The
there
original marriage laws they created. Why did they exist?
yeah, there were no marriage laws in the United States
Horseshit.
until
The
the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. No, it didn't. Yeah, it was done at the church. There was no marriage licenses. Yeah. No. There was no. Marriage did, but not government issued marriage licenses.
Federally, legally recognized marriage existed before Jim Crow.
You didn't have to get a marriage license from the government.
Nobody said anything about marriage license. I said federally recognized.
What do you think government recognized marriages are?
Federally recognized legal marriage existed before Jim Crow. You need to finish your homework.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah. So I don't think that the government should be concerned with regulating who's getting married.
Because they're not based on fact.
Okay. My opinion sucks. They're not based on fact, apparently.
No, it's really funny. I'm trying to figure out
Are they
what
doing-
these flags are.
So you got Mexico and then the other state that's not recognized.
It's called Palestine.
It's not
Say
even
it.
a real state.
It is. Call it. It's a state.
It's not.
Yes, it is. It's been a state.
You got two countries that just recognize it, England and France.
It's been a state.
No, we did, no.
Prior to Israel, it has.
It was a
It's been there.
British
It's
colonial
it's
state.
been there before Israel.
I'm talking about today.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
No. I'm talking to the Palestine today, the area of
That's a
Palestine.
good question. What's your stance on Palestine and Gaza?
I mean, he's right. Yeah, the first mention of Israel is in 1209 BCE. Merneptah, the pharaoh of Egypt, wrote on a stone tablet that he had conquest in the kingdom of Israel. What's the Muslim interest in Israel?
Wait, what?
What's the Muslim interest in Jerusalem?
They have.
It's Al-Aqsa Mosque, right?
Yeah.
The-
One of the
so-
largest mosques.
Yeah.
Oldest mosque.
Yeah,
ever.
so it's the third holiest site in all of Islam. So the mount, so there's that synagogue, or sorry, not synagogue, that mosque sits on top of an artificial mountain. That artificial mountain predates Islam itself. So Islam was invented in the 7th century CE, that's when Muhammad was born, right? That's when, at this time, the Arabs were still in the Arabian Peninsula. They expanded westward in the 7th century CE or AD. Whichever you go by. Okay, so that mountain that Al-Aqsa Mosque sits on top of in the Dome of the Rock was created in 79 BC by King Herod, who is the king of Judea, which it comes from the word Yehuda, which means Jew. So the king of that place that built the artificial mountain on which the third most religious site in all of Islam sits on was a Jew. And he was not only a Jew, he was the king of the Jews. So the kingdom of Israel and Judea and Samaria, Judea again, deriving from Yehuda, Jew, existed at least 3,000 years prior to Islam Muhammad even being born. So the Arabs were still in the Arabian Peninsula, and I don't even know if they had this succinct Arabic identity at that point, like as an ethnic group. So like it was Israel far prior, but I don't think that has anything to do with the modern debate over who has a claim to the land. Okay, like a Palestinian state.
Prior to British basically after the war, giving, you know, the Balfour or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they all coexisted.
Not really. I mean, if you look at what happened, like 1920, just after the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, tons of Jews were murdered in Hebron by Arabs. Those Jews in Hebron actively opposed Zionism. So at this point, Jews were already moving. This is 3 years after the collapse of the Ottoman Empire. At this point, Jews are actively moving to Israel, or, you know, destabilized post-Ottoman Palestinian territory. But those Jews that they killed in Hebron had been there for 400 years, and they left Spain during the Spanish Inquisition. But because they were Jews, they were mass murdered in Hebron because they were mad at Zionists, who were Jews who had freshly moved in the, you know, that century and the century prior. So they were killed just because they were Jews. So tensions were very high. You had the Jerusalem riots and the Safed massacre, and most of the tension was started by Arabs who didn't want Jews moving there. And so, like, but again, like, I don't think that has anything to do with, like, who has a right to the land. It's like there was an opportunity when the British left for a Palestinian state to arise with Resolution 181 from the UN. They divided up the land, and prior to that, there was another opportunity for them to have even more land in 1936, but they refused it, and then Jordan took it over.
But do you agree with Israelis encroaching on Palestinian land?
Well, what Palestinian land are they encroaching on?
That's scary.
They're probably
What was that?
That's a scary noise.
They're probably doing something at the back door.
Oh, just someone banging on the door.
Like what Palestinian land would you say that they're encroaching on?
Well, Rafah
I'm pissed.
and Gaza Strip
I might join.
and Ramallah. And
Well, I would say that all of those places are either post-Egypt or post-Israel. Like, so what happened in 1947 was there was obviously a war over the division of the land. Arabs didn't want Jews to have any, and Jews just wanted some. People said, the Jewish agency said, that we would take a state even if it were the size of a tablecloth, and evidently they got more than that, obviously. And so there was a big war, and every Arab country that surrounds Israel attacked them. First, there was a radicalization of Arabs living in villages who actually didn't care about politics at all nationally. They didn't care who was in charge as long as they were able to cultivate their crops. They cared about their families, their tribe, and their village in that order, and that was the majority of Arabs in the region. But then Husseini came in, and he was a member of the Ayan, which is a noble family in Jerusalem, and he had spent the past like 5 or 6 years working for the Nazis and recruiting Muslims in the Balkans to fight for the SS. So he comes back and he radicalizes these villagers who don't typically actually care about national politics at all. They've survived numerous empires being in charge of them, and they don't care. They just want to cultivate their crops, and that's it. Sorry, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, I'm not getting you. It's very narrow because it's vertical, but
I just have
yeah, no, I'm not gonna get you.
with Katie and
Sure, yeah.
whatnot.
But
Yeah.
so he comes back, he radicalizes them, they start a civil war. The other Arab countries come at them, they lose, and what happens is the primary fighters in that war were Egypt and Jordan. And Jordan is a 98% Palestinian country, and it also used to be part of the Palestinian Mandate when Britain controlled it, right? So you had this huge area, it was like the sliver of Israel and then Jordan, right? And so Winston Churchill cut Jordan off and he gave it to the Hashemites, who are the current ruling family of Jordan, while 99% of their population are Palestinian. So really, Jordan is the Palestinian state. It's just controlled by royal Hashemites for no reason. So really, Jordan is what they should be fighting for. But so anyway, all that to say, Jordan annexed the West Bank, which is where Ramallah is. They annexed the West Bank, and Egypt took the Gaza Strip. And then in 1967, they attacked again. Egypt mopped the floor with them. They destroyed 90% of Egypt's air force on the tarmac before they even took off. They took the Sinai Peninsula, and then they also took the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. And so years later in the 80s, Egypt finally came to the table and stopped killing Israelis, and they said, we want the Sinai Peninsula back. And Israel said, okay, sounds good. As long as you're done killing us, we're happy to give you back to the Sinai Peninsula. We're not using it for anything anyway. And you can have the Gaza Strip back too. Here you go, take it all. And then Egypt said, oh, thank you so much, but whoa, hold up. We don't want Gaza. And Israel was like, why don't you want Gaza? And they're like, because it sucks. And so now Israel can't give the Gaza Strip to Egypt. They can't force them to take it, so they're stuck with it. And for the same reason that Egypt didn't want the Gaza Strip, they didn't want it either, because it's full of a bunch of radical terrorists, which are not only just a problem for Israelis, but also other Arabs.
But isn't that a blanket statement to call a whole group of people in an area terrorists?
Well,
Because there's a lot of families and children.
there are, yeah. But I said it's full. I didn't say it's all terrorists. I said it's full of terrorists, and that's a fact because their government is a terrorist entity.
Oh, you're talking about Hamas.
Yeah, exactly. And they voted Hamas in. So, like, what I would say is, it is run by terrorists and it is full of terrorists. Many of the people there are terrorists, not all of them, and it is run by terrorists completely. Like the governing body of the Gaza Strip is a terrorist organization who, in their charter in 1988, cited a hadith, which is the word of Muhammad, which says the day of judgment will not come about until the Muslims fight the Jews, killing the Jews. Yeah. So they believe that it is a necessity to their religion to kill all of the Jews. And their leaders, like Fatih Hamad, who's a senior Hamas official, routinely say this. Wherever you find a Jew on the planet, take care of him by way of slaughter and killing. He said to every Palestinian diaspora. So
that's interesting because I've never read that.
yeah, go their 1988 charter, just search Jew, like Control F Jew, and you'll see I think it's the third reference of Jews, and it says kill them all. Wherever you find a Jew, kill him. And when the Jews hide behind stones and trees, the stones and trees will say, "Oh Muslims, oh Abdullah, there's a Jew behind me, come and kill him." So, Hamas bad. I don't think that's, and nobody really disagrees with that. There are some people who do, but so that's the problem in the Gaza Strip. There's a lot of radical Islam in the Gaza Strip. The West Bank is run by the Palestinian Authority, which is largely it's post PLO, which was a more secular terrorist organization that has now become a governing entity that doesn't do terrorism anymore largely, but they condone it, which is a problem. So, but the West Bank is historic Judea and Samaria, and also it was Israeli territory from 1967 to 1994. So it was just part of Israel, but Israel went to the table, the Oslo agreements, and they said, okay, we will give you 90% of the West Bank, 6% of Israel, and East Jerusalem as your capital. Over a 5-year period, we'll break it up into areas A, B, and C while we transfer control. And then evidently, they went to the negotiating table after 2 rounds of Oslo, 1994 and 1996. They went to the negotiating table in the United States at Camp David with Bill Clinton. They offered exactly that. We're ready to give you your Palestinian state. You can declare Palestine a country in the West Bank, 90% of the West Bank, 6% of Israel, so they're giving their own territory, and East Jerusalem, which is very important to the Jews because of the Western Wall. Yasser Arafat, who's the leader of the Palestinian Authority, which was created by Israel, literally out of the kindness of their hearts, and he said, fuck this. The one condition was they can't kill Jews. Ensure me that you are going to run a country that doesn't have terrorists that break into our country and kill people. And he said, I can't stand for this. This is against everything we stand for. He went home. He went to Hamas, and this is according to his own wife, and ordered the second Intifada, which resulted in over 1,000 dead Jews. Hamas was literally sitting on school buses waiting for the bus to get to a school and then detonating their suicide vests and killing dozens of children. They bombed shopping malls, hospitals, schools, ports, anywhere a civilian would be, nowhere a soldier would be. And they killed thousands of people. And so that broke the agreement. So the agreement is Israel has maintained the status quo, which they didn't have to do, and allowed the Palestinian Authority to continue operating in areas A and B of the West Bank. But they didn't need to do that. They could have just taken it all. And they should have, to be honest.
Okay. Can I ask where you get your information from?
Yeah, all over. So I read historians on both sides. So Ilan Pappé is more anti-Israel historian. Rashid Khalidi is also a more anti-Israel historian. I read less of him, but Benny Morris, I think, is the best and most well-rounded historian on the topic. So I read a lot of. What's that?
You still charging?
Do you need it?
I'm at 4. What do you have right now?
You got to take it out of my bag. Sorry. So yeah, so he's the most well-rounded in my opinion, and the best. That's why I read him the most. But also, like, it just depends if I need like the date of when was the Temple Mount built.
For you.
What is it?
It's called Deluge.
Deluge.
Yeah, let me pull it up for you.
Ryan, did you buckle my bag back up, by the way? I don't know if you did or not, but it's a magnet. Who wrote it?
That's the book.
Okay. Gaza and Israel. Okay. How many pages is it?
It's been a while since I read it.
Sure, yeah. I can add it to the shelf.
That one, the 100 Years of Palestine.
Yeah, that's by Ilan Pape, right?
Wait, let me check. 'Cause I have
100-Year War in Palestine.
Wait, so that one's on my other.
It's either him or Rashid Khalidi. I think it's Rashid Khalidi.
Wait, one sec, because I have it here.
I think it's definitely Rashid Khalidi. I don't think Ilan Pape wrote that book.
No, I think Ilan Pape wrote the one with Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I've read that one.
On Palestine.
Yeah, on Palestine.
I think that's the title.
Yeah, yeah, it is. You're right. It is.
Yeah, I read a lot. Probably far too much, actually. That is such a thing. I also recommend this book. How the West Stole Democracy from the Arabs.
I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to read it.
Oh, that's a book on Frankenstein and genetics.
Sure.
Where's my? I have all the scanning books. Just recommending the books. Lots of food. I was a chef, so.
Oh yeah, nice. That's cool. Yeah.
One of my passions.
I'm not very good at it. I can cook pasta, and that's pretty much it.
I can make pasta from scratch.
Yeah, I can make pizza from scratch too. That's a W. Yeah, Rashid Khalidi. Yeah, I have that book. I haven't read it, but I have it.
That's the Deluge book. Palestine Inside Out.
I don't have that one. Who wrote it?
Go over this.
Yeah. I don't have that one.
This one's interesting. It's more like not like a manga, but it's like more of like a graphic. But it's really good.
I'll give you some. I've read that one too. Yeah, I have that one. I don't have that one. Who wrote that? Drew Kessler? Or Oren Kessler? You should read The Palestinian Refugee Problem, the Palestinian Refugee Problem Revisited by Benny Morris. And my personal favorite book is, and let me know when you're done with that and I'll tell you.
So Benny Morris?
Benny Morris, yeah. And it goes into what I was telling you earlier about the culture of the Palestinian villages and how they didn't care about politics, and also it talks about the war and who was pushed out of where. It maps out every village that because you don't like when you look at a map, those villages a lot of them don't exist anymore, so you don't know where they were. But he maps all of them out and their populations and whatnot. The next one, and it's my personal favorite, is Israel. The History of a Nation Reborn by Daniel Gordis.
The History of a Nation?
Yeah, Reborn by Daniel Gordis. I like that one because it's like Benny Morris's book is very analytical, but Daniel Gordis, he tells it like a story. It's not like it doesn't feel like you're reading a textbook basically. It's like storytelling. So
that book, the Deluge, that's how that works.
Yeah. I like that kind of book. Yeah, Daniel Gordis's book, I can't remember when it was written, but it starts at the very beginning. I think it touches briefly on like ancient Israel, and it moves all the way up, and I think it ends with the Syrian and Lebanese wars in the 80s. I think that's where it ends, but I can't remember. It might go up into Gaza like circa 2005 or something, but it covers everything almost up to modern day, limited by whenever it was written. So, but it's a really good book, and it's a really easy read too. The only thing that I thought was too brief in it was like the USS Liberty incident, but it's not so much dealing with like the Palestinian problem.
How do you feel about what's going on with the starvation?
Yeah, so Gaza.
And being shot at when they're going to get food.
Yeah, I think the most interesting thing about it is that there is a surplus of food in Gaza. There's more than enough food for everyone to continue eating for at least 3 months. But they can't get the food. And that's because I think the BBC just came out with a report today that 90+% of food shipments from Israel, because Israel shipped in more food than any country ever. I think at the height it was 600 trucks per day going into the Gaza Strip through the Karim Shalom crossing, providing 3,000 calories per day per person. Because they have the food, why are they starving? Okay, it's because Hamas steals their food, and they've been doing this for a long time, where they take the food and then they sell it to the Palestinians when it's supposed to be free for them because it's international aid. It's supposed to be free, but Hamas steals it and they sell it to them at jacked up prices. And then they buy more weapons, missiles, materials to make weapons and missiles. They can continue perpetuating the war that's killing Gazans, right? So Gazans are dying because of the war. Hamas is stealing their food, selling it to them so they can continue perpetuating that pain on the Palestinians. And a lot of them invite it because it's an honor to martyr your children. A lot of the parents invite it. They want the war to continue because it's an honor to martyr your children in the name of the Palestinian cause. And obviously, because every martyr is a tit and tat for Hamas to use. Look at how many kids are dead or whatever. So.
There's also no such thing as an
what about that little girl,
by the way,
I
there's
forget
no
her
such
name,
thing as an
who
illegal
was in a
immigrant.
car
Being an
that
undocumented
they
immigrant is
continuously
not a crime.
shot
It's a civil issue.
I'm not aware of the specific situation, but I know if it's in a car, I know it happens a lot of times with cars, is like terrorists drive the cars with children in them on purpose so that the IDF,
trying to flee.
where would they try? Well, I would need to, I mean, I know you probably don't want to like send me stuff because of your identity and stuff, but you have my name and you have my name? Can't think of it. So if you ever want to send me something that you think I might not have seen, you can send it to me on Twitter or Instagram or wherever. I'm happy to read it. I do this in debates a lot, like where I debate professionally. If I haven't seen something that somebody's referencing, I'd say, sure, I'll take your word for it for a second, and then just send it to me and I'll read it later. Because a lot of times there are circumstances that people don't realize, like when there was a car similar to like what you're talking about where a terrorist is driving. I think it might have been his own children that he used in the car basically as human shields. I'm going to storm the checkpoint in the West Bank with my car. I'm going to plow right through it, put my kids in the car so the IDF won't shoot at me. And it creates a really... Well, I've seen a lot of evidence to the contrary. I don't think that's necessarily true. But I'm going to Israel on Saturday. So, I mean, I'll be down on the Gaza border, be on the Syrian border as well. So. Yeah, I'll be there. Are they doing shift change? Oh, here we go, guys. Shift change. Game time.
And you can't even get your own damn schedule straight. Are we not paying you enough extra money to at least figure out how to run a schedule? Like it's just a driveway. How hard can planning this be?
They can't assault protesters and there's nobody in
That's what they call baseball a bomb. Right? Is that a bomb?
It's kind of weird how you just have to stand around with your face in there when you're
You can say I have no idea what I'm talking about. Listen, man, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to debate you.
fucking joke.
I'll talk to anybody.
You know the minimum distance to that bear spray, right?
They take your toys away. That sucks.
How many taxpayers' dollars are you wasting just so you can suck at paintball?
Tell me what you're saying to the guy with the microphone. What are you talking about? Nobody has a microphone. I was talking to a woman, not a man.
You're not a warrior. You're holding a spray bottle, Dork.
Like I said, man, content Andy. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, man. Set up the debate. I'll talk to anybody. Oh, I thought you were the one calling me an idiot. Oh, okay, yeah. I already talked to him earlier. He's just annoying. He'll just yell in my face with the
You're
microphone.
not deployed to somewhere weird. You're just creepy goons.
Yeah, no, she was really nice. Yeah, I talked to her last night too.
Really? How fucking seriously could you possibly take yourself?
Do the robot.
Here's the robot!
I like it. Are you coming out for real this time, or just casting it again?
Hey, do you guys need jumper cables? Do you need a hand? Blink twice if you need help.
My back is killing me.
How's it feel to be the little ice protector?
Cam guy, what's your name? Cam Higby.
I want earplugs in, dude. I can't hear shit you're saying.
Project your voice.
So basically, this is shift change. So their officers inside are done with work for the day, so they need to leave the building. So that's what's going on right now. They're about to come out. The officers are gonna come out, and they're gonna create a corridor, and the vehicles will leave.
I really like it. You're not doing anything right now. You might as well do the Dougie.
In history,
Why don't you turn off your car so you save your fucking battery? Just fucking do that. And then you can open the gate and then turn on.
He won't talk to me. I talked to him earlier. He literally won't let me share what I have to say. Earlier he said I didn't know history because Palestine came before Israel, and I asked him who built the mount that that Al-Aqsa Mosque sits on, and he wouldn't tell me. Obviously, because it was King Herod, king of the Jews, in 79 BC, before Islam even existed. King Herod, king of Judea, which comes from the word Yehuda, which means Jew.
Like you did it in front of God and everybody. Like you guys down to their students putting your hands under their junk and shit. Like, why do you creep?
I'm not saying with him. I'm a journalist.
You know
I'm here documenting. I'm not on their side.
I mean, I get it. You don't get any action, but committing assault is not a good way to make up for that.
Show us your toe!
If Content Andy says I'm lying about everything I say, then DM me, set up a date. Let's talk.
I want to see their plans, fuck! I don't know why that killed me. Wiggle for me! What?
Have you heard that word before?
So agents are going to come out in a second.
You guys are having a hard time standing up straight. Here, go like this. This is how you stand up straight.
On federal property, get off.
Your formation sucks ass.
Why do you all have such terrible taste in shoes?
I don't know where these are. It's close.
Get up.
Up there.
You know there are other shoes besides Skechers.
Ryan.
You don't match. That means each one of those terrible decisions was a personal choice. I feel bad for you.
Ryan.
Take care.
Ryan.
And
Ryan. I don't know why we're yelling. Y'all also have terrible names and dicks. I guarantee that Ice Agent Dick is not the best you can get.
Ryan. We talked about this. There we go.
I bet this is really fucking
I'm tired, Chief.
Alright, if you come out with your hands up, we'll give you Ryan. You can take him to be your sex slave.
Here they come.
It's like all you do is shift.
Get in there, we all know you're right.
The change shifts one.
There's a lot of really dangerous.
That is a lot of money to waste on just driving down a driveway. Like, what do you weirdos do for?
You can set the fucking front off the trailer hitch, dude.
I bet.
You can just keep your arm like an adult, or you can be a violent fucking weirdo. Get out of the street, you fucking weirdos.
What's your badge number? What's your badge number, bitch?
Why do you all drive like dicks?
What's the harm being done?
Seriously, why does every one of you losers drive like assholes? It's like you're afraid that if one of your friends sees you for 1 second in your life, not being an absolute insecure
That girl's a teacher, the little short one.
you're gonna suddenly turn to me. Like, why are you that insecure? here, why does every single one of you have to drive like an asshole? Like, do you have that little control of your life? Like, you've got to fit the model every split second of your breathing existence, right?
Why are you so short? Why are you so short?
Even for 1 second in your life, someday you're gonna turn gay. I got that.
Why is he so short?
Close already. You might as well just suck a dick and get it over with. You're born with no dick shape here. You can just get over all that repressed homosexual shit. Stop being such a violent weirdo. Get a normal job.
It's Officer Blinky! He's a man!
I bet them in front of you.
Bye! Bye, bitches!
School teacher, by the way.
Back up! Back up! Back up!
I'm going to something else.
Good boy!
Off to my water. I know you don't like that language.
Back up like a good boy!
What we're like? Make it 4. Do you have enough flashlights? Can you
More flashlight!
More light!
More light!
More light! More light!
More light! More light!
All right, guys, that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna be out of here now. I was just here for shift change. I'm out now.
I wanted more light!
Sorry. All right. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Shift change is over and nothing else is going to happen tonight. It's 1 a.m. We got nothing else coming on. What do you think? You want to hit it?
Yeah.
How far away are you parked?
Right there.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, guys. So that's it.
Yeah.
We will find out tomorrow. If I get my chores back.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
You're the 10.
That's pretty much it for the night. I will see you next time.